metformin is a drug given to type 2 diabetics to bring down their blood sugar levels. But it's been found that those type 2 diabetics live longer than people that don't even get type 2 diabetes. So it's a longevity drug. And you're protected, it looks like, based on epidemiological data, cancer, heart disease, frailty, what else? Dementia. So I take metformin.
You mentioned metformin is available only by prescription from a doctor, at least in the U.S. Berberine is this substance that comes from tree bark, who I also learned about many years ago from Ori. He said, if ever I'm going to overeat like a Thanksgiving meal or something, I take berberine. Those were his words. And I tried it. And what's remarkable about berberine is that you can eat enormous quantities of food and not feel as if you've eaten enormous quantities of food. What are your thoughts on berberine as an alternative to metformin? And are there any cautionary notes?
Well, before I had access to metformin, I was taking berberine. It's often known as the poor man's metformin. So that
he just called me poor.
Women can take it too. So the thing with berberine, and we've studied it in my lab, it is effective at boosting energetics in the body, just like AMPK and metformin does. And we've actually given it to rats and mice and seen that they are very healthy, especially on a high-fat diet. So I think it's likely to be good. There are some human studies that exist, clinical trials showing that it increases insulin sensitivity. You have to take high doses.
Which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I think when people hear insulin sensitivity, sometimes people think, oh, well, that's bad, right? No, but you want your cells to be insulin sensitive. You don't want a lot of blood sugar floating around that can't be sequestered into cells.
Exactly. So this is anti-type 2 diabetes. And so this berberine does have wonderful effects on the metabolism of animals, and in some clinical trials on dozens of people it's been tested.